Perfect makeup. Excellent. Hang on. Oh, there we go. I'm back. Right. So apart from having not having a lot of not getting enough sleep and having weird dreams, I don't feel like this house is haunted, or I don't feel anything much here. Uh, um, Anything strange, anything out of order, anything malefic, anything. But I don't exactly feel at home in this area, and so one thing is, of course, not getting enough sleep will kind of make me, or getting strange kind of sleep will make me a bit, off balance. Another thing is sharing space with someone is always tricky for me. Always. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter how much I like someone, it doesn't matter how close I am. I've never been in a situation where it wouldn't make a difference for me. At some point I just need to be alone, and this is why my friend now went to the castle and I'm here recording videos, although part of me is like, oh, I want to see the castle. Because part of me is always just rushing through to see another thing that I might not get an opportunity to see, and it's a constant struggle, and I always feel guilty if I don't go somewhere. But then when you're traveling with someone, it's so important and so rare to get these moments of full silence or full, just kind of, moment for yourself alone, when at the same time you don't have to be in the city or be in town or be doing something to get that time alone. You just want to sit and read, or sit, do nothing, be alone. And I do realize it's a luxury, really, because a lot of us live in cities and a lot of us, have to share the space in one way or another. Just never like an ideal situation. For that, I would have to move into the woods and really, that would be great, actually. And it's, people sometimes struggle to understand that it's nothing personal. Well, it can be personal, with people who are truly annoying. But with I have the same with close friends, and people don't realize to what extent I can feel others, and and it gets exhausting, not always, not because somebody holds some super negative energies. However, it's of course more difficult if somebody does, and this kind of limit is reached quicker. But any kind of, it's like, imagine, I don't know, if let's say, let's say you just keep watching movies or something, and you just keep watching movies. Like at some point you'll be like, what the fuck? I need to stop. I need to get up, get out, do something else. And even if you don't pay attention, even if you zone out, even if you sleep, if you spend, 48 hours just watching films, you'll be exhausted. And sometimes people don't realize, and sometimes people do live like that, right? And doing stuff like this and getting into this like binge mode, and then everybody's like depressed and exhausted, because we don't connect it straight away. And it's the same with people sometimes. So I really understand that there is a moment when I'm like a bat. I kind of feel not just sounds. Sounds is like a different density, but it's the same kind of pull, or the same kind of pressure that is almost like on my sphere there. And somebody's presence is the same. And some people have this kind of presence that demands attention a bit more, even if they don't realize that. Oh, don't get me started. That's maybe a subject for another. Hang on, I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna be so professional. Hang on. Blah 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 blah. There we go. Now the only thing I have to do now is not to forget that I made that note, and that will be half a success. So that leads me to conclusion that I sometimes need a time alone, even if it's not, if I'm not going to see another thing, it is valuable. It is very precious to have that time alone. It's important for my health and everything. So, so that's another thing. Sleeping. Something else I've mentioned, being in a constant presence of someone. And yes, so I was saying that yes, this situation here is actually very good. So we're not like on, in each other's space constantly, but it doesn't matter. I will reach a limit always at some point, and so I kind of have to be aware of that. Then there is the weather situation that I'm not, I don't support heat very well. I don't like constant sun. I'm this delicate flower that needs just the right temperature and and the light. What kind of flowers are like this, that you just kind of like do something wrong and everything is destroyed? So it's kind of like that. No, I'm joking. I'm not that. It's not. I'm not gonna be like. I'm not gonna be. It depends. Depends. There are situations in which I'm more flexible. I'm not fussy. I'm not like a princess that always has to have everything perfect. But if I have an option, then I will think like, okay, what can I do with this space to make it better for how I feel within space, within it. So all these things are kind of like, okay, I don't have a problem usually adapting to a new space. I can't, because there is no such thing as, permanent home space that I arrange at the moment. So this is kind of the life I chose for now, and it's something that I embrace within it. It's stupid to choose it and then complain about it, but it definitely is just something you become aware of, and you learn kind of what things you can compromise on. What the hell is that? I don't think it is local here. Is that ghosts? And also, I was kind of, and this feeling of being stuck as well, this all kind of makes a strange kind of energy for me, which isn't a totally negative thing. Like I don't hate it. If I had this kind of repulsive energy feeling, I would probably get the hell out very soon. But there is something, I feel a bit cloudy, like my vision is cloudy, like I can't fully connect to the landscape, to the places I'm in. It feels very noisy, even though it is not the most noisy I've ever been. We've been to Lisbon. I've been to Lisbon twice now. It's like an hour drive or something, and I was surprised because I was expecting that I will be totally in love with Lisbon, and I was not. And first day, it was very hot, and that was after I didn't sleep, and this is why I decided to get out, because I thought I'm not gonna do anything productive staying in. I'll just sleep through the day. So I might as well take an opportunity and tag along and go to Lisbon. And and I felt like, oh my god, I made a huge mistake. This is horrible. I mean, we've been a little bit. We started. My friend dropped me kind of on the outskirts, where there was a lot of monstrosities and a lot of kind of buildings from 70s or something like that. So that's not exactly appealing. And it was hot and dusty. I kind of felt, I didn't feel good. So I thought, okay, maybe that's just me. Maybe it's because it's sunny. and I'm such a goth, right? But it's not true. I can connect with places that are sunny, definitely. It's not just that. But I just couldn't feel anything, and it felt a bit like a dream, and I was kind of in a very kind of gluey space. It felt I couldn't be in my body properly, but I wasn't like flying around either in some etheric land. It felt gooey. It didn't feel good at all, and I wanted to go back. And I didn't even have this kind of. My friends said like, "Oh, let's do you want to see this castle, church, something?" Which, and I always, I'm the one who always wants to see every single fucking church on the way. We must stop there. And I was, I'm not sure. Okay, fine. It was nice. And I felt kind of weird. I felt a bit like an alien because a lot of people love Lisbon. A lot of people who I know are like, "Oh, you're in Lisbon," and of course sometimes like traveling like that, and I feel almost obliged to be enthusiastic about everything because it's a privilege to be able to do that, and I know that some people get excited really, seeing pictures and stuff. I mean, I do. So I suppose, and everybody, I guess some of you also seen my website or pictures and like kind of living a dark adventure through my pictures, and that's the whole point, to inspire this sense of curiosity and reverence and wonder and what if I don't fucking like the place, and then I feel guilty, and then I feel like I failed, or maybe it's what's wrong with me. But and it's not fully like that. I mean, one thing is that it's a season, and I would never personally choose to. It's a season. Tis the season where tourists gather on the beaches, and so every beach is full of people. The people, they always destroy everything. So the people are everywhere, and I can't really feel the landscape as much as when there is no people around. I think we can all agree that it's a very, very different feeling. So when there is a beach, and it's even beautiful, and there was one beach where there wasn't many people there. And then I could feel the ocean, and that was amazing. Amazing. It was really amazing. Oh dear. So, mixed feelings is what I'm saying. Mixed feelings. So, definitely when less people, more feelings. And then I'm thinking like, oh yes, I love this place. Then I go somewhere else, people, oh fuck that, I can't be bothered. It just doesn't connect something. But it's not the rule. It's not just, that's why I'm surprised that usually I can connect to the place regardless, how I feel, if I slept, if I'm in a mood or not, in a bad mood, good mood, if it's raining, if it's sunny, if it's crowded, if it's dusty, if it's uncomfortable, if I need to pee, if I'm hungry, it doesn't matter. If I see something that, grabs my soul, I go towards it and I connect with it. And this levels of connection is something. I'm gonna just make a little note here to talk about it, because why? Because I've been rambling for a long time, and I need to kind of remember to take it slow and compartmentalize and kind of take it easy so people can actually digest whatever I'm talking about, because that would be too much. Unless you are looking for a cure for insomnia, which I've been told I'm very good at actually. I should think about that as an alternative career. I could make like tapes. Does anyone listen to tapes? I found a box of tapes the other day with my other stuff, the stuff that didn't get lost in Poland. Excuse-moi. So, of vinyls. Yes, that's what I should do. Well, one side gig could be like insomnia cure. Another side gig could be erotic hypnosis, which is actually something I don't want to shoot. Anyway, so what was I saying? Before I reveal all my secret projects accidentally. Connecting to the place. I have failed to connect with this place, although, except couple of situations. Situation number 1 was Sintra. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it anywhere close to correct. Sintra, there was one day when it was lovely, gloomy, cloudy, misty, mysterious, was wonderful. I haven't seen anything. I just got a lift kind of, we just driven through. It was really magical and mysterious and witchy, interesting. Another place was in the woods, again when there was no one around. I have an impression I've been talking about that before, but I can't remember. I think I'm gonna have to talk about this place again. Maybe I'll show some pictures. Maybe I should be like, hey, this is the picture, and this is the picture, and just like put pictures there. 2 pictures. Because that's possible, right? Or I could just like do, you know, slides, boom, and talk over it. I don't know how to do these things. I'm clueless. I'm just so not technological. Or I should make videos. Great idea. Yeah, I thought about it before. I should make videos of them. But the thing is that I'm not this kind of person who can talk as I like, oh, this is the thing, or maybe I should, I don't know. Because when I'm somewhere and I'm experiencing the moment with nature, I'm not gonna fucking put my camera out and be like, you know, this is, I have to choose whether I'm talking to the rocks or I'm filming the rocks. I can't always do both. And I value enormously this intimate moments with nature. So I can't be doing like a fucking circus around it. Hey guys, I'm in this super mystical place right now. That's not useful, is it? Okay. Right. So there were exceptions. There was one beautiful beach. There was Sintra. There were rocks and the woods. Lisbon, not so much. Surroundings here. Can't really go and get lost right now. I would have to go on the slalomy streets with no pavements and watch out not to be killed. Haven't been running even. So that kind of also creates, because I don't feel like I'm getting enough of, you know, walking exercise and activities which I'm very used to. So I think that all together kind of, I'm kind of trying to find my space and I am failing a little bit. But we'll see what's going to happen. On the other hand, there's a lot of thoughts I've been having. So that's just as active part of my daily, stuff. It's been going on. Thoughts and reflections, and I just can't keep up with this all because I have my journal and my other journal and my notebook, and yesterday I bought a notebook because I had this terrifying feeling that I'm running away. I'm running out of notebooks because I've left them all at my friend's place. So they're all safe and sound on the shelf, but not with me. And this is terrifying. Because if I'm traveling with just hand luggage, then every single thing is heavy when you have to carry it on your back. And so I kind of minimize that and get real minimum, and even one journal, which is something like that for me. And this is really, this is really minimalistic. So this is not enough. Normally I have a notebook for every purpose. I'm gonna talk about it some other time. We're gonna do notebook tour or something like that. I've seen girls doing this. So, not only girls, guys too. So I had this terrifying feeling and I had to buy a notebook because I am learning a new language and I need to write words and stuff. So I've been bombarding myself with a new language. Can you guess what language I'm learning? Please, answers on the postcards. I shall finish now, unless I think about something else to say. There's like a list of things, don't worry not. There is a lot of things I'm gonna ramble about. So I actually have to I have to upload videos from like 2 weeks ago because I thought, oh, I'm gonna make this content like in advance, like professional people do, and then I'm just gonna like slowly, but it makes no sense. Like I like to be updated. It's no, like I want you to know what I'm thinking now and not what I've been thinking a month ago. Who wants to know that? This is so, outdated, and I'm a completely different person. But I just don't know how to manage all these notebooks and writing the notebook. And okay, maybe that's what I should talk about, because this is 22 minutes and nobody's going to listen to that anymore. Everybody needs a toilet break. Okay, so I'll see you later.